We are MIOYM Equities. We are a distressed asset private equity firm. Basically what we are is a fix and flip firm where we go into an area, buy up properties, fix them up, and sell them off. We do this with proprietary technology, and essentially it's not as difficult as it sounds. It's a culmination of information that comes into a computer. We put guardrails on it. We look for different areas with certain population, houses that are $800,000 and down, and there's about 10 or 15 other data points that we put on it. And we find properties that are coming at a 60% discount across the continental United States. We're focusing in about 38 different states, and we're looking for certain houses, like I said, that are 60% discount. What we do is we have contractors, just like you're seeing here, come in, fix up the properties, rehab them, look to sell it off to a first-time home buyer or a prospective home buyer that's looking for their new or first home, wherever it may be. So once we establish that a property, land, or whatever it may be, comes up in our technology, is a property that is worth us to buy it, we get a debt institution to come in and say that they'll finance 90% of the project. We have our analysts at the same exact time reviewing the property, making sure that there's a dwelling on the property. It's not just a piece of land. It's not a property with holes in it where we're looking through it, and it is something that we could fix up. We'll go in there, we'll rehab the property, like I said, we'll fix it up, whether it's just a kitchen, new floors, coat of paint, something to bring the value up on the property, to add value to it. As we're doing this, I myself will go out and find individuals, accredited investors, to come into the property, invest alongside of this, and what they're investing in is what we call the capital stack. The capital stack consists of remainder of the down payment or acquisition price that the debt institution will not cover, legal fees, closing costs, and any carrying costs the debt may incur. And for doing this, we give all the investors a 17.5% return for a 12-month hold. We're looking to get the investor out at 12 months, but we're also looking to have the house rehabbed at the 12-month mark. What we're doing then is essentially we're looking to liquidate, sell the house if you will, or if we can't sell it at that point, we'll refinance the property, then we'll look to get a first-time home buyer in there, rent the property to them, and then finally we'll look to sell it to them essentially. In 1999, Marc Cox, principal and founder of MIOYM Equities, started out buying row houses in Baltimore, Maryland. He's buying them for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, fixing them up, selling them off. He realized that he was fixing up the property, fixing up the neighborhood, but he was getting people into the house that probably could afford a couple houses, and he wanted to do better for the neighborhood. 2008, he made MIOYM Equities a legal entity, formed the LLC, got it started, and once he started MIOYM Equities, he then started our first-time home buyer program. What that entails is we'll get a family who may not have a bank credit ready score, if you will, and that's about 680 and below. We'll get them into the property, help them fix their credit by referring them out to a credit repair specialist, get their credit to exactly where they need it to be. Once their credit is repaired, they're looking a little bit better on paper, we'll refer them out to an FHA lender. That's a first-time home buyer program that the government puts out. They allow 3.5% down payment on the property, and this allows them to get into a property that they probably couldn't have originally. Their credit is repaired, they're looking good on paper, and we get them a mortgage to purchase the property. This will allow a family who thought that they originally could not get into a home, fixing their credit up, getting a mortgage, applying their rent to their home, and getting this family into their first-time home when they thought they originally couldn't afford a home or didn't know how to do it. MIOYM stands for Mirror Image of Your Mind, and it's a way for you to reflect on yourself internally and externally. So I started off on Wall Street, 20 years on Wall Street. I went from being a stockbroker to financial advisor, to in 2011 started a securities firm. 2013 I started the insurance division of the firm, bringing in insurance products, annuities, term insurance, things of that nature to kind of bring more value to our clients. In 2015 I started the RIA division of our firm, which essentially is the managed assets portion of the firm to kind of add a nice little anchor for our clients to give an overall perspective. I then got away from selling. I was managing 150 reps through 5 different states. Managing people, I wasn't speaking to people. I was kind of going between the executives and the sales force. It was just getting tiring. 2018, I sent out a text to several different friends, close friends, 20 texts I remember to this day. Marc Cox was the only person to call me back before my phone hit the desk. He said, I want you to come work with me. I listened to what he was building, everything that it was going on. I said I didn't know anything about real estate. He wanted me to come in and capital raise, make introductions, families, friends, my network, people that I knew, and help him build out what he was building in the single family residential real estate world. And that's where we are today. My name is Robert Costomiris, Director of Investor Relations at MIOYM Equities.